Hello guys, welcome again. So let's talk about Bitcoin. As you can see, Bitcoin hit $74,000, and well, I am in short. I am in short right now. Actually, I was trying to trade 1 hour chart, but I got stopped a couple times actually. That's why from now on, actually, I decided to just trade 1 hour chart, a 4 hour chart, and 1 day chart. In this case, I opened a short position at $71,000. 71. I was expecting Bitcoin could hit the MA55 here in 1 day chart. It didn't happen. Actually, this is looking like rejection. So let me be just clear. This is like this, and there is no other direction for me. This is like this, okay? This is like this. That's all. And actually, for me, this is a beautiful bull trap for me right now because Bitcoin, actually, as you can see here, Bitcoin just was lazy, and suddenly in the last moment, just a small pump. Classic, right? So here I am expecting a sell signal here with low volatility. Get ready because Bitcoin, actually, this could be the beginning for a new crash. So I am in short right now at $71,000, looking for the first step. The first target in short term is $69,000. If this level is broken, of course Bitcoin will hit around 64, and from there, actually, I'm looking for new lows. Now, let me show you here weekly chart. Weekly chart, of course, is about to fire a potential buy signal here in curve, but the ADX is actually is the most important thing here. As long as the ADX is positive here, well, I am careful here. In volume, you can say, okay, we have maybe a potential bullish divergence forming right now here. Yeah, maybe yes, but the thing here is like, also, if we see the volatility right now is extremely high, so that's why I am not expecting uh, a massive move to the upside. Of course, I don't think so. I think Bitcoin right now, based on, of course, the data, I am looking for this pullback. Well, not pullback, actually drop all the way down to 69, and after that 64, and potentially continuation to mid 50s. Now let's continue with 4 hour chart in the short term. As you can see here, Bitcoin. Um, I was in short position at $71,000, and I got stopped, and I opened another short position at 72, and I got stopped again because I was in 1 hour chart. So you know what? I will not trade anymore in 1 hour chart. I'm gonna just affect my portfolio. So that's why my trading journal, sorry. So that's why I decided to open a swing position with very low leverage. As you can see here, we have ADX negative, curve negative. We don't have volume here, and also not just only that, 12-hour chart is forming a sell signal right now here. So classic bull trap. Any close below 70k is gonna be the trigger for me to see a major drop all the way down to 64. Now let's continue with the USDT dominance. USDT dominance. Let me show you here. USD dominance in one day chart. Let me show you here. Tested the MA55 here a little bit consolidation here, but as you can see here, is doing very well, right? It's just a pullback, and after that continuation. I am looking for actually a breakout. I am looking for a potential, or at least sideways here, and potential breakout, right? And another move to the upside. Even if the weekly chart is showing a sell signal, as I said before, as long as the ADX is positive here, I am bullish. I am bullish here, looking for a potential breakout. And be careful with this breakout, because if we see this breakout, new time highs, and you will see Bitcoin dropping very hard. If we see this breakout, I don't know. Like, my target is $55,000, 50k as a potential bottom. But if we see this breakout, well, the doors will be open for me for 40k, 30k. So let's see. Okay, now let's continue with a 4 hour chart in the short term. In the short term, as you can see here, it's about to test the MA55 here. But if we see in 12-hour chart in USDT as well, it's gonna form a buy signal here. Potentially, we could see a continuation, maybe around 8.40, 8.50, 8.40 around there, and potentially maybe a pullback from there. Maybe, yeah. The thing is, like, it's very simple. Bitcoin, for me, honestly, at least in my opinion, this is just a bull trap, right? This is the bull trap, beautiful pump, and after that, another rejection. Let me show you what happened in 2021. 2020, the bear market of 2022, I think. One moment, let me see here. Yes, I think we are in this scenario right now. We are here when we saw a bounce here, and after that a major crash. Yeah, This is actually the scenario I'm looking for, and this is a big opportunity, one of the biggest opportunities. Okay, this is the worst moment to be like bearish. Actually, no, I am expecting this to crash because, of course, as a trader, I want a short, but as investor, my friend, here is when we want to enter, right? So you are actually following my portfolio on my website. You will see if we see this crash, you will see my portfolio. I will update. I will update my portfolio because I will keep buying more. So that's why potentially this one more crash here, and technically speaking, it should be potentially maybe one of the last one, big one, the last one, and from there maybe potential consolidation, and here potentially here it could be the bottom of the market. I could be wrong. Yeah, the reasons why I could be wrong is because if we go to the bi-monthly, well, we have a better divergence in bi-monthly, where the last time it hit the MA55 here in bi-monthly. So the target here is around 42 right now. And could be possible, yeah. So my target is around 50k around here. The MA55 in bi-monthly around 40k. Well, let's see actually. Let's see. Of course, what is going to happen with all the altcoins? Very simple, all of them will crash. Cardano, I'm still looking for, after long time, around 4 years, I'm looking for Cardano to test 0.10, 0.08, around there. And Solana, I'm still looking for a continuation to the downside, where I'm looking for around 40 bucks, 50 bucks, around there. BNB, I'm looking for actually around 500 bucks, 450. Well, actually, it's very interesting because every 4 years, 5 years, we have the opportunity to actually buy very cheap, and it's coming. And it's very interesting because right now, people, when the market is crashing like this, or it's gonna crash more, they will be so scared to buy again, right? Because you will see the news. Bitcoin is gonna crash to $10,000. It's gonna crash to $5,000. Bitcoin is a scam. Yeah, sure. Yeah. One of the coins I'm actually accumulating, right, in the long run, of course, is Hype. Hype, I am looking for potential consolidation here between maybe 20 bucks to maybe 30 bucks potentially. This is something I actually really like. Also, I am holding Monad in the long term, of course. Let's see. But as you can see here, Total 2, let's talk about Total 2 here in the monthly. In the monthly here, as you can see, it's testing the MA55 here. I know you, but well, you see what happened last time, right? Bull market here, wow, to the moon. Technically speaking, you are correct. Actually, this is the time to buy altcoins, maybe. But there is a catch here. November 2022 here, Bitcoin hit the bottom, and since then we are in a bull market for Bitcoin. Right now this is not the case. Bitcoin is in a bear market, so right now there is a very high chance we could see a red candle here breaking this trend line, well, this trend. So let's continue with Zcash. Someone asked me about Zcash. Well, this is a scam for me, as I said before. Zcash just crashed almost 70%. I was shorting Zcash around 680, and I gotta stop it, but I was very close. So, well, the thing is, like, this thing is crashing here 70% to the moon from here, right? To the moon from here, right? To the moon. No, I don't think so. Usually these kind of things, this thing is just dead, so it's just a pump and down, I think. But it's just my opinion. Let's talk about XRP. I don't know why I got many requests about XRP. Okay, XRP doesn't let me 55. Typically I would say here's there to buy, but the problem is Bitcoin. If Bitcoin crash, everything is gonna crash. I don't care if you believe XRP is the most important altcoin, whatever. No, Bitcoin is the king, and as long as the Bitcoin dominance is above 60% overall, Bitcoin is the king. If Bitcoin crash, everything is gonna crash, right? Some exceptions, right? But the exception is not the rule. That's my point. Okay, so now let's continue with more. Let's continue with Ethereum. Ethereum 2000, as you can see here, this close in the monthly was extremely good. Why? Because as you can see here, the last time when we saw a close here, and after that we saw a test to MA100. This time actually is different. Ethereum tested the MA100 at 1,800. Actually, I wasn't expecting that. Actually, it looks like this one is even worse because now it's making a new low here. It's breaking the lows of the volume in 2024. So any close below 2,000, 1,700, 800. The next target, my target, of course, is 1,000. Okay, for the bottom. Let's see. Let's see. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, right? Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, now let's continue with the stock market. The stock market is very interesting. You cannot buy this asset because, well, potentially you're in America, right? But I bought another one. Let me show you. I bought Nintendo. Nintendo is actually one of the assets I'm holding, and the reason is simple. First of all, not financial advice, right? You can do whatever you want, but as you can see, Nintendo is testing the ME55, and after that a bounce, testing the ME55 a bounce, ME55 a bounce, ME55 a bounce, and the trend is, my friend, until the end. And let me tell you something. Weekly chart is forming actually a buy signal, potentially bounce here. We could see a bounce where my target is gonna be the ME55 here. So I'm looking for a potential around 30% profits, maybe. Yeah, but yeah, let's see. Nintendo now is in my portfolio. Of course, I bought here, and if Bitcoin, if Nintendo drops all the way down here, I will buy more. And also, the second one I'm holding right now is Adobe. Adobe, as you can see here, Adobe. This is not a chart I care. I care about the bi-monthly. Bi-monthly is actually very good. Let me show you here. Last AI, right? Adobe is gonna disappear because AI. I don't think so. The trend is, my friend, until the end. And as you can see, the last time when we saw this opportunity was in 2008. And after that, the second chance is a second chance in 2011. And since then, we don't have this test. So, of course, I'm expecting a bounce here. From this level, I'm looking for 370 or even more in the future. Of course, maybe this year, maybe summer, maybe 450, 460, potentially around there. Now let's continue with AMD. AMD is very interesting here. Is actually, the time is almost over. Of course, very close to the MA 55 here. I am looking for maybe potential bounce here. Of course, in the following months, it's gonna take some time. Amazon is like this, right? The weekly chart. Colgate. Well, I closed my position. Colgate, right? I sold at 97 bucks. I bought here at 77, and I closed a couple days ago here at 97. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue with Apple. Apple here, well, actually in weekly chart is doing very well. It's holding the ME55 here. Of course, we have to wait a few weeks here, maybe by the end of the month, and potentially a bounce here. Let's continue with Google. Google, looking for the ME55. I'm looking for this one around here. Pullback. I'm only here. I will just buy. Netflix. I'm very happy with my investment. I bought Netflix at 78. I know you were looking for potentially another crash like 2022, but I have bad news. Netflix, the last time we got this crash, it was 10 years ago. So the probabilities to see another crash like that in only just 3-4 years, they were very low. So that's why I said, okay, this is the ME55. I'm gonna just keep buying here, right? From 75, 77 to 55, right? This region following the trend. But in this case, I didn't buy more because I don't buy things when they are more expensive, right? I buy things only when they are cheaper. So I bought here, and after that, a few days, boom, right? So I'm happy with this. Let's talk about NVIDIA. NVIDIA is doing very well. I can tell you right now, weekly chart is holding, potentially another, maybe this month. As long as it's holding here, I will start looking for another pump. But we need to see the buy signal. NVIDIA is very expensive right now, very expensive. So that's why if you want to buy here, well, it's up to you, right? But in my case, in NVIDIA specifically, I buy just only about around the ME55. It could take some years. Let's continue with Oracle. I bought Oracle as well. Remember, no financial advice. I'm telling you what I'm doing as a swing trader. That's all. The stock market, for me, at least for me, it's quite easy because you have actually plenty of time, days, weeks, even months to actually do something. Bitcoin, no, you have maybe just a few hours because the volatility is extremely high. So if you can actually, you are good with Bitcoin, there is a very high chance in the stock market you actually will be way better because, well, it's moving very slow. As you can see here, we have a bull buy signal forming here. ADX maybe potentially next week is gonna be a negative here. So Oracle, I'm looking for around 200 actually. That is the area I'm looking for. Now, let's continue. Let me see the comments. Bill, welcome. Yeah. Actually, I'm happy because this year is gonna be 5 years running this live stream. Nice, right? Updated price of Nintendo is $13. Your chart is showing delayed data. Oh, thank you. But what I am using the yen here. Yen. I'm not using dollars. Is 8,680 yen. Okay, now let's continue with maybe the currencies because actually I'm very curious about the yen. Here, as you can see here, this is, oh my god. Oh, it's coming. A breakout is coming. Oh, oh, terrible. Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh my god, get ready because come to Japan. It's gonna be way cheaper. Look at this. This is accumulation, my friend. This is like this. Okay, this is like this. There is not a direction for me. Of course, we'll see a better variance here, but well, you will see a massive pump all the way to 64, 66, and from there the sky is the limit. No, it's not the limit. It's around 235. So, oh my god, it's gonna be terrible for Japanese people, myself as well, because I am living in Japan, right? Terrible, beautiful country, but oh my god, the economy here sucks. And you know, the prime minister, sorry for saying that, but they said like last month, we are gonna another package. We are gonna print more money. That's the solution, right? Solution, printing money all the time, right? Solution, sure. Okay, now let's continue with more. Let me see the stock market. If you have any requests, just let me know. Okay, let me see. Okay. You want to see currencies? Okay. Okay, this one, as I said before, well, you see my arrow is to the upside, and now, of course, we can say the target hit, right? The target hit. It's up to you. We have a bullish divergence, so there is a very high chance to see this broken. So potential maybe test to maybe 0.67, 67 around here, in the long term, of course. Okay, now let's continue with, let's talk about a little bit more Bitcoin because, well, this live stream is more about Bitcoin today. One thing, technically speaking, first of all, remember, if you are new in the live stream, first of all, thank you for joining. I am a technical trader. I don't follow news. I don't follow Elon Musk. I don't follow the Fed. I don't care. I just follow pure technical analysis with my system trading. That's all. Okay. So first of all, technically speaking, Bitcoin is not in a bear market. It's just in correction, weekly corrections. Okay. Because always people ask me like, well, we are in a bear market. Well, it depends on the time frame. Formally speaking, Bitcoin doesn't know what is actually a bear market. All the moves here is just a pullback in weekly chart, and weekly chart. Okay, so the trend is your friend until the end. So in short, from 63 to 45, even below, maybe a little bit below, maybe potentially, because that happened here in 2021, in 2019, 20 here, when actually for just only 1 day or two, Bitcoin was below the MI55 here, right? Big buy opportunity there. So if we see this week, potentially could be at TDK, maybe. Okay. So no financial advice here, but from me, if Bitcoin crash, I buy more. That's all. I am bullish in the long term for Bitcoin. It's very simple because Bitcoin actually is an uptrend. It's like this, right? So if you think it's gonna crash like this, well, please tell me why. It would be nice. But I will tell you something. As long as the countries, they are just printing money all the time, right? Bitcoin will just keep pumping in the long term. Why? It's not because Bitcoin is stronger. It's because your currency, my currency, is weaker. That's all. Okay. Okay, guys. So, technically speaking, right now, let me show you something else. Let me show you here. Classic RSI here again. Remember what I told you long time ago, right? If you see Bitcoin one day below the 50 level, is a time to start accumulating. It's very simple. You don't have to be a trader, professional trader. You don't have to blah, blah, blah. You just need to learn. Very simple. Historically speaking, every time when Bitcoin was below the 50 level, if you bought in this period, you made it. You bought here, you bought here, you made it. You bought here, you made it. And now, like this, you see? Very simple, straightforward strategy. You don't have to be super excellent trader, right? But the problem here is like when you see this, oh my God, the Fed, Elon Musk, oh, Donald Trump, oh my God, oh, everything is gonna crash. The corona, or aliens, whatever, right? Yeah, sure. Keep doing that. So, if you were like that, you were like, if I describe you with, well, sometimes I'm very sarcastic, it's because I was doing the same thing many years ago, okay? I was doing exactly that thing. I was just following many groups. I was following Twitter, blah, 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 blah. And oh my God. Yeah. The only thing I did is losing money. That's why I decided to build my system of trading, right? My system of trading is not the best, but at least is stable for now. Eventually, we have to change it, but well, as long as it's working, it's fine. Okay, so now let's continue more. Let's continue with Bitcoin a little bit more. So now you know, right? Monthly, in the monthly basis, we are in the phase of accumulation, right? It's very simple and straightforward, right? Very simple. Now, let's try to catch the bottom, right? Let's try to catch the bottom. It's very simple. Only with RSI. You don't have to use my system of trading, yeah? But the rule is very simple. When you see a bullish divergence in RSI in weekly chart, technically speaking or historically speaking, the bottom is already in. Let me show you here. We have this crash in 2014, right? This is well, the first rule is the RSI hit 30 level. Okay, nice. Now the next one is a bounce. Nice. And after that, a major crash. What is this? Well, this crash is forming almost, well, it's not like, well, yeah, kind of. It depends because Bitstamp is showing data, different data. In BLX, actually, you can see the RSI actually forming a bullish divergence here, okay? But let's simplify this. When you see the RSI with bullish divergence or testing again to the level, is the bottom is there, actually. So you see the first crash to the level, and after a bounce, and after a major crash, and there you have your bottom. Now let's go to 2018. Watch this. You have the level here, and after that, sorry, the crash of $6,000 from $6,000 to 4,000. Yeah, 4,000. You have your first test at the level, and the second crash of $3,000 to 300. You have your bullish divergence here. Yeah. And after that, to the moon, right? Again, we go to 2020, 22. You have the first crash here, right? The first crash hit 30%, and after that, another crash here, and from 18 to 15, very small, right? A new low, and you have a bullish divergence again here, and to the moon from here. And now we are here. We are here with actually Bitcoin RSI RSI hit the level. It's bouncing here a little bit, as you can see here. It's bouncing, right? So what we can expect based on the history of this chart? Well, we need a bounce. Ah, wow, we have the bounce. What is next? A potential crash, right? Forming a potential bullish divergence here. And here, my friend, is when potentially we could have the bottom, right? And potential sideways here for maybe 6 months, accumulation period where you will see news saying Bitcoin is gonna crash. It's because the war, it's because the Fed, regulations, taxes, right? Bitcoin will go to zero. And after that, you will see Bitcoin just pumping to the moon, and you will just try to buy Bitcoin in the top again and again and again and again, right? So if that happened to you in the past, well, you have the opportunity to actually improve, right? Please learn from the past. Learn from the past. And if you want to take it seriously, well, this live stream, this channel, is only for, I think, serious traders, because you want to improve. That's why 5 years of doing this, and I have only just 1,220 subscribers, and I'm okay with that. You know why? Because I prefer quality than quantity. Okay, I think that's all about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, as I said before, I am looking for a drop. First target 69, breaking 69 all the way down to 64, and potential new lows. And maybe, because the volatility is extremely low, we could start talking about maybe the next crash to mid-50s. Okay. Okay. Let me continue with the comments. Okay. Let me see. Gold and silver, please. Okay. Okay. First, let me check the questions about Bitcoin first. What about Bitcoin long scalp? What do you mean with long scalp? 70. I don't get it. First of all, let me explain this. I am not a scalper. I am a swing trader. In my opinion, right? I am pretty sure there are some traders that are very successful with the scalping, but for me, personally speaking, it doesn't work. For me, it's just a scam. 5-minute chart, 1-minute chart. I don't think so. It's not my thing. Yeah. So I am terrible by doing a scalping. That's why I don't think so. I don't know anyone who actually in the long term can make money by scalping. But something I can tell you is, like as I said before, for me, I am looking for a drop. I could be wrong, maybe, yeah. That's why risk management is very important. Okay. Okay. Let's continue with gold and silver. Okay, gold and silver. Gold. Okay, gold, weekly chart. Weekly chart, as I said before, gold actually is forming better variances, as you can see here. What I can expect is just sideways here in the long run. Yeah, when you see this better variance in volume here, of course, potentially we can start talking about maybe potential consolidation here or distribution. In the monthly, very bullish. Yeah, it's bullish, yes, but it's very simple. The rule is you never buy a parabolic move. Never. Parabolic moves, no thank you. Okay? No thank you. If you want to buy gold, you will have to wait maybe 3 or 4 or 5 years. I don't know. And when you see gold dropping, yes, is when you buy. Okay? Not here. Not here. No thank you. Okay? It's very simple. I am bullish here, yes, but I will just buy pullbacks, weekly pullbacks. That means this pullback is nothing, right? It's just only 6%. No, I want to buy real pullbacks. I'm talking about maybe 20% pullbacks, 30% pullbacks. That is actually where is the business. Okay. Okay, now let's talk about silver. Silver, let me show you here. Silver, as you can see here, weekly chart. ADX getting negative here. I am looking for a pullback, actually, looking for the MA55, right? Looking for the MA55 here in the long term, $55. But don't get me wrong, this is just a breakout. Let me show you here in the long term. Silver broke the highs of the 2011. Of course, this is huge. This thing is not gonna stop. It's gonna keep pumping for maybe long time. Okay, so now let's continue. Will be helpful to use MA55 on the RSI diagram. I did a long time ago, man. If you do that, the MA55 is just gonna be a horizontal line. Basically, it's the 50 level. That's all. It will be interesting to see a big institution will buy more aggressively. This time when Bitcoin will go below 50K, I have a question. Does RTC show up? No, they don't. They don't show up. So I think for Bitcoin, um, this is just my thing, right? This is, please just take what is useful for you, discard what is useless. Okay, this is just my thing. Um, the biggest problem for Bitcoin right now are institutions. Our institutions. For me, the worst day or the worst year for Bitcoin was here in 2018, specifically when the CMA for Bitcoin actually was approved. And why? Because from here, uh, many institutions enter to the game, and it's affecting the price of Bitcoin a lot. What I mean is very simple. Every time when Bitcoin was actually driven by community, look at this massive pumps, 58,000% pump and 12,000% pump. After the institutions came to the game, what happened now? First of all, now we can short the market, right? So look at this, 2,000%, not bad, right? From $2,000 to $65,000, not bad. From here to here is only 600. So if you check the pattern, is Bitcoin, as I said a long time ago, Bitcoin is losing power. 50,000, 20,000, 2,000, 600%. So the question is, this is doing something like this, right? It's doing something like this. Okay, don't get me wrong, right? Of course, the next move is gonna be here, maybe to maybe 200k, 200, 400k, whatever. But how much money you can make? Actually, when you could make a lot of money for Bitcoin was here in 2011 or 2015. That was actually the best moment to buy Bitcoin. Right now, it's actually quite late. Of course, you are thinking Bitcoin will hit $1 million. Maybe here's a very good price, because from here to $1 million is around 1,700%. Maybe you're right. Maybe actually I agree. Maybe potentially Bitcoin could hit $1 million. But well, I am more realistic with my expectations. That's why always I take profits when I have to take, right? Because I don't want to hope. You want to hope, you can go to the market, you can go to the church, right? But this is a business, so that's why I am trading the markets like a business. Okay, guys. Let's see, what time is it now? Okay. Oil. Okay. Let's talk about oil. I think I did it last time. Oil. I guess now it's more expensive. I don't know. I cannot remember very well. Let me see. Oil. Oil. La 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 la. Where is the? Oh, never mind. Okay, let's use this one. No, it's not this one, right? Oil. One moment. Where? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. I still remember this crash, right? Okay, the pandemic, right? Okay, so I know the war, blah blah blah, but if we are more professional about it, right? This is just in consolidation here, buy signal here, around 62. The signal was got fired in a 62 level. Right now, of course, it's too late. Looking for resistance, yes. Looking for around this area of resistance, around 96, 98, maybe 100. Let me see. Yeah, definitely 100 is gonna be the area. It's bullish. It's very bullish. No shorts. Looking for like $100 and extension to 120. Let me see in the big picture. 3-month chart. Oh wow, this is looking very good. Well, it's gonna take a long time, but if we see a close above 110, potentially new all-time highs. Okay, but it's gonna take a long time, long time. Okay, so guys, I think that's all for today. Let me check one more thing. Yeah, yes, you want to support the channel, please subscribe, and you want to support the channel, Patreon, or maybe you are an active trader, you can use Bluffing, and well, you can support also the channel by doing that. Please don't forget to visit my website. You will find all the content on my portfolio, my trading journal, everything there. Even my losses, yes, my losses, because I'm a human, right? I lost same as you. I'm losing, but also I'm making some profits, right? This is trading. It's realistic, right? Very realistic. Like I take losses, I make money, right? Like many of us. Risk management is a secret. Yeah, it's a secret. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Well, from now on, I'm gonna start doing my live streams at this time. In Japan, it's 10 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You please join to my Discord, and you will see the announcement there. It depends on the country you are. You can see, you will find the time in your country. Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay. Last one. Okay. Colgate. I took profits, my friend. 97, almost 100. I was looking for 100, but well, let me show you here. I close my position exactly here at 97. Why? Why? Because the ADX got negative. That's all. No, thank you. And as you can see here, it's dropping, looking for maybe 87. The problem with this drop is very simple. We don't have enough time. Weekly chart is gonna fire a sell signal very soon, potentially next month. ADX is gonna turn negative, so I'm looking for a test of 85, 86, and if this area breaks, well, welcome back to 79. So that's why, following my seasonal trading, of course, resistance is this one around here, right? So I decided to take profits here and close my position. Very nice. I made actually around 25%, 23%. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and see you next Monday. Have a good weekend.